Hi, this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle, and well, today I actually am responding to a question that one of the viewers had, and I'm not the expert on this one at all, but I thought I would share what I know with you. The question is, how will the proposed tariffs on non-U.S. manufactured goods affect the cost of fishing reels? And I think that's a fair question, and although I'm not, as I mentioned, not the expert, I am going to attempt to spend a few minutes here to answer that question and to answer the other question that I get frequently: what fishing reels are actually made in the United States? And the shame on that one is there's very few, but let's see if we can answer this one. I'm going to use as my source here a magazine that I'm a subscriber of. It's called Fishing Tackle Retailer. It is a place where I keep up on the latest and greatest in terms of fishing equipment and what the manufacturers are releasing, what the latest models are, what the trends in the industry are, good ways to run a bait and tackle shop, lots of advice from folks. They're also affiliated with the American Sportsmen's Association. I think that's what it is, ASA. And they have a government affairs column in there from time to time, and this one just recently appeared. It says new Trump tariffs impact the fishing industry. Well, what is that? There are tariffs that are scheduled to go into effect in about 2 weeks. I think it's March 12th, and the tariffs are pretty much global on the importation of steel and aluminum and products that contain steel and aluminum. And that's a 25% tariff. So just from the fact that the fishing reels use steel and aluminum in their construction tells you that the price of your new fishing reel is going to go up. The question really is, how much is it going to go up? And well, let's just take a moment to see if we can dissect the mechanics behind this. The amount that it's going to go up will be a percentage of that 25% increase based on the content that is inside the fishing reel. That's not just fishing reels, it's landing nets, it's other things that are used commonly in the fishing tackle business. But let's say you have a reel that has 50% content, maybe aluminum spools, steel gears, steel screws on a graphite frame. The way I understand it is if 50% of the content of that fishing reel is steel or aluminum, then 50% of that 25% tariff will apply. So your reel would go up on a straight pass-through 12.5%. Of course, manufacturers will have the option to do several things, one of which is to eat some of the cost, if you will, not pass the total tariff through, or spread the tariff out over products that don't include steel or aluminum in it. I'm thinking a plastic spin casting reel, for example, with very little content in there. So they may average the costs of that tariff out over longer periods or different pieces. But let's switch gears now. You know it's coming. If you are interested in purchasing a new reel, my advice would be to go get one sooner rather than later. Well, let's go to the second one, which is what I always find interesting: what reels are made in the United States. It is pretty much said with a certainty that other than a few niche manufacturers, every spinning reel, with the exception maybe of the Penn Torque, is made outside of the U.S. today. So if you look at a spinning reel, which is largely a metal-cased reel, chances are it's made outside the U.S., and I think what you're going to find is a 25% increase. So take that Penn Battle, for example. That Penn Battle, if it's selling for $100 today, will sell for $125 tomorrow. I'm often asked, what are the companies that make reels in the U.S.? There are 2.5 or 2 1/3, or figure it out depending on how you want to call Penn Reels and Pure Fishing as a company. there are two companies that have a dominant market share that are U.S. based. They are Avet and Accurate. Those are the only two with U.S. based manufacturing. They provide narrow frame saltwater fishing reels, both mostly lever drag reels, although there are some star drag variants to it, but that's it. On pure fishing, probably 95 to 98% of their products are made outside the country. There's only 3 reels that Penn manufactures today. It's the International Series reels, it's the U.S. Senator, and it's the Penn Torque, as I understand it. Those are the only ones made in the U.S. Well, where are the other ones making fishing reels? Daiwa, they're a Japanese-based company. They manufacture in Thailand, Vietnam, and China. Shimano, Japanese-based company. They manufacture largely in Malaysia, in Singapore, and China. Okuma, they manufacture in Taiwan and China. And I think you're seeing that the large amount of pure fishing is directly made in China. Zebco, Mitchell. We showed a video the other day on the Abu Ambassador. And I understand, although I haven't verified it, I understand that the Abu plant in Poland, I think, is closed or closing, and that manufacturing in Sweden will also be closing for transfer of that work to China as well. Shakespeare, Pfluger, all of those brands, they're all either manufactured, most of them are manufactured in China under pure fishing. You have brands that have been discontinued under pure fishing as well, like Finor and the like. So you really do not have an alternative in terms of buying a spinning reel for sure in the U.S. and avoiding any kind of tariff or price increase as a result. And you're very limited in the reels that you can purchase that are conventional reels, as most of those are made abroad as well. Well, I wanted to just bring that to your attention. You've got 2 weeks if you want to buy a new reel where the tariffs won't cause an increase. And, well, if you're thinking of buying American, then I would encourage you, if you are a saltwater fisherman, to explore the Avet and the Accurate reels. And, yeah, there's others out there. There's a small bait casting reel made by Siegler and others. But for the most part, those are the major manufacturers, Avet and Accurate. And I would encourage you to look at that if that's what you would like to do. Well, just keeping you up on industry trends. I hope you've enjoyed it. I want to take a moment to thank our first responders and essential personnel and everybody involved in keeping us safe and out of harm's way. And I want to thank you for watching. Let me know if you like this kind of an update, newsflash sort of thing on industry trends. I will see what I can do to keep you advised of what's going on out in the market. This is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle, wishing everybody a great day.